22 interesting facts about jackal. When we think of predators, the great cats like lion, leopard, and cheetah come to mind, but among the carnivores of the plains is a small wily member of the canine family that sometimes outwits them all. That is the jackal. Their reputation for cunning reflects their quick intelligence and their ability to capitalize on almost any situation. In short, they are beautifully adapted to life on the feast or famine plains of the Serengeti, in the rainy season of Tanzania's plateau. In this video, we will talk about the 22 interesting facts about the jackals. Fact number 1. Habitat. Jackals live primarily in Africa, in different regions. They have different habitats, according to the type of jackal. The black-backed jackal lives in savannas and woodlands. There are two distinct populations. One tends to live at the southern tip of the continent, in South Africa, Zimbabwe, and Botswana. The other one lives along the eastern coastline, near Somalia, Kenya, and Ethiopia. The populations are divided by an area with harsh topography, near the Cross Olduvai Gorge in Tanzania. Due to this terrain, they are not able to cross the line. The side-striped jackal is found mainly in tropical Africa, and prefers moist grasslands, swamplands, bushlands, and foothills, according to the African Wildlife Federation. The golden jackal likes deserts, open plains, and arid grasslands. They live in North and East Africa. They are also seen in southeastern Europe, and South Asia to Burma. Fact number 2. Appearance. Jackals are animals that are related to canines, coyotes, dogs, foxes, and wolves. They look like a crossbreed of a German shepherd and a fox. They got features of the fox like the small face, subtle legs, and fleecy tail. The traits they have got from the German shepherd's side are long and alert ears. The unique characteristics of each species are signified in their common names, according to the ADW. The rest of the body is quite reddish-brown, and their chest is white. Side-striped jackals are light gray with a white stripe emerging from elbow and shoulder to hip and black side stripes. The golden jackal's coat is usually yellow to light gold and pure brown tipped. Fact number 3. Size and description. There are 3 species of jackals. The size and weight vary a lot among these species. But all of these 3 species have the size of domestic dogs almost. They can grow up to 27 to 33 inches, from shoulder to rump, and the tail adds the length of about 10 inches. They have a height of about 16 inches. Golden jackal can weigh up to 11 kilograms, while black-backed jackal and side-striped jackal can weigh 5.4 to 10 kilograms and 6.5 to 14 kilograms, respectively. Fact number 4. Behavior. Jackals live both in solo and in pairs. They are, sometimes, found in small packs. They are among the few mammalian class in which the male and female mate for their whole life. Mated pairs are very conscious about their domains and territory, and both the female and male mark and protect their borders of their territory from the other jackals. Fact number 5. Vocalization. There are a lot of different vocalizations among these animals. They make yipping calls when the family members gather. Members only reply to their own family's calls and ignore those of other individuals from other clans. Although they have a status as sneaky, lurking scavengers, perhaps the researchers have found them to be agile, supple hunters, with close-knit, supportive family groups. Among the different species of the jackals, the black-backed jackals are highly vocal. They are well known for their high wailing calls. These are frequently made in the early evening times. One individual answers the other individual until an unreasonable response and environment builds up. They keep on uttering a frequent yapping sound when tailing a predator. This type of call is made when sometimes they betray an irritated leopard and lion. Fact number 6. Black-backed jackal is one of the oldest dog species. Do you know fossil deposits have revealed that the black-backed jackal is one of the oldest known dog species? It has remained pretty much the same since the era of the Pleistocene epoch, up to 2.5 million years ago. Fact number 7. Packs of jackals. Jackals can be found in solo, duo, or pairs, and also in the tribes called packs. Usually, 10 to 30 jackals can reside in one pack of jackals. Jackals of the same pack work together to protect each other. Jackals that live in packs very often hunt in solo or with only just one other jackal. If they hunt together in 4 to 5 numbers, it increases the chance of ambushing prey. Fact number 8. Speed. Jackals are fast animals. You will not believe that they can run 40 miles per hour, but they typically run only 10 miles per hour when they are chasing prey for a long time. Fact number 9. Diet. Jackals are opportunistic feeders. That means that they will eat whatever they get. Jackals love to eat snakes, reptiles, sheep, antelopes, smaller-sized gazelles, bugs, fruits, and they are also seen eating grasses. As omnivores in nature, jackals like to eat both meat and vegetation. They also scavenge. Their diet comprises leftovers from other animals' kills, or ground-dwelling birds and reptiles, etc. They are not picky at all, they will eat whatever they get. They will also eat human trash in case they do not get anything to eat. They can even eat decomposing or rotten flesh. Fact number 10. Defend their territory. Jackal pairs do everything together, like eating, sleeping, and defending their territory together. They are very territorial animals, and defend their territory as a team. They also hunt together. Researchers have observed that the jackal pairs that hunt together are 3 times more likely to get a successful kill and hunt than a single jackal that hunts solo. Fact number 11. Jackals are monogamous. Jackals can mate for their whole life. The female jackal has a gestation period of around 8 to 9 weeks. That is for 2 months, after which a litter of usually 2 to 4 cubs is born. Cubs are born in hidden places like underground den, rock caves. Mother keeps on changing the location of the den every 2 weeks to avert large predators from finding her cubs. Fact number 12. Reproduction. The jackal animal clan mate for life. These predators find a partner for mating and stick with them for life. The babies are born after 2 months. These young ones tend to weigh near 200 to 250 grams at the time they are born. The first 2 weeks are dangerous for their survival because they cannot see, they are born with closed eyes. After that time, they will be able to move around slightly on their home in the grove. But their parents provide and bring food for them. Jackal's cubs are weaned after 4 months. Jackals get mature comparatively quickly, within a year or 2. After that, they get separated and start their own families. The little puppies stick to the security of the ticket, though their parents move them around often. This helps them to outwit any predator that might be prowling afoot. Once their eyes open, they become very playful with their relations and start to learn hunting strategies from their parents. They pick up how to mark and watch their territory. When you watch them play, as pups, they appear to look somewhat clumsy and awkward. At the starting phases of their development, there are much needed skills to make them successful at hunting throughout life. They run and knock each other and blunder as they bite, paw and grapple. But as they get bigger and tougher, they get better at attacking, brawling, and ambushing. Fact number 13. Mating seasons. Jackal mating season varies based on their location. African jackal mating season begins in October, while Southeast Europe jackal mating season starts in December. But the jackals in India mate throughout the year. Fact number 14. Offspring. Jackals have one mate for life, and both parents help take care of the young. After a gestation period of 57 to 70 days, the female will give birth to 2 to 4 babies in her underground den. They are born with their eyes sealed shut, and it takes them around 10 days for their eyes to open. Baby jackals are called pups. Pups feed on mother's milk and regurgitated food until they are weaned at 2 months. Most jackal pup deaths happen before they are 14 weeks old. Many are swooped up by eagles and eaten. To protect pups, a mother jackal changes her den every 2 weeks. Pups start hunting at around 6 months, but mom and dad still take care of them as long as they need it. Jackals become sexually mature at the age of 6 to 11 months. Some jackals leave their parents at 11 months. Some stay and babysit, protect and feed their younger siblings. Jackals typically live 10 to 12 years. Fact number 15. The young jackal animal must branch out. Though they are fiercely protected by their parents, these animals must leave home at some point. They tend to do so around 8 months. By then, they venture out to seek new territory. But these animals know how to support each other. When it is needed, they help to keep watch over their parents' newborns. This sometimes means leaving their territory for a while. This is one of the best strategies which they employ when it comes to protecting the young, the strength of their pack, and helping the little ones to survive. Overall, a jackal lives for upwards of 12 years. Just as we have the things that we say to our family members, and they understand. The jackal has a particular yipping sound. Generally, this is only understood by members of their own family. Fact number 16. The species types. There are 3 species of the jackals, namely. Number 1. The black-backed jackal. This is a medium-sized canine innate in eastern and southern Africa. These areas are separated by roughly 900 kilometers. One area includes the southernmost landfill of the continent, including South Africa, Botswana, and Zimbabwe. The other area is along the eastern coastline, near Kenya, Somalia, Eritrea, and Ethiopia. It is listed by the IUCN as the least concern, due to its extensive range and flexibility, although it is still wronged as a livestock predator and rabies vector. Compared to other members of the jackals, the black-backed jackal is a very antique species, and has transformed little since the ages of Pleistocene, being the most basal wolf-like and dog-like, with the closely related other side and striped jackal. It is a fox-like animal, with a reddish-brown color to dark coat and a black saddle, that spreads from the shoulders to the tip of the tail. It is a monogamous animal, whose young may continue with the family, to help raise new pups generations. The black-backed jackal has a wide collection of food sources, eating small to medium-sized animals, as well as plants and human refuse. Number 2. The side-striped jackal. It is a canine, innate to the regions of Central and Southern Africa. Contrasting the smaller and related black-backed jackal that dwells in open plains, the side-striped jackal mostly lives in forest and scrub areas. Fossil remains date to the Pliocene era. A similar mitochondrial DNA arrangement for the wolf-like canids gave a phylogenetic tree, with the black-backed jackal and side-striped jackal being the most basal members of this crew. That means that this tree is representative of an African origin for the clade. Number 3. The golden jackal. This species is a wolf-like canid that is innate to Southwest Asia and Southeast Europe. This jackal species is the smallest and has shorter legs, with a shorter tail but a more elongated torso. It has a less prominent forehead, and a thinner and more pointed muzzle. The golden jackal's coat can vary in color from a pale yellow in summer times to dark tawny beige in the winter. Fact number 17. Can jackal be tamed? Jackal pups that are bred by man can be easily tamed. They can act and behave like pet dogs. It is interesting to note that they will not allow themselves to be petted by a stranger. According to the young people's trust for the environment, the golden jackal, raised and nurtured from a pup, makes a good pet, even submitting to housebreaking, but it always behaves warily around a stranger. Fact number 18. Can jackal mate with dogs? Mating between dog and golden jackal is very much possible. Crossbreeding of dog and golden jackals has happened many times, especially in jackals that are in captivity. There is also a report in 2015 that confirms that this occasionally happens in the wild in Croatia. Fact number 19. Jackaling. The jackal will sometimes lead a lion to the hunt for the larger prey. This creates the opportunity for them to scavenge from the larger animal's kill. This has led to the term jackaling, which is occasionally used to label those humans who appear directly after a disaster to loot a community. Fact number 20. Nocturnal and diurnals. Jackals are often both diurnal and nocturnal. This means that they are active during dusk and dawn both, and during nighttime as well. They find and eat their food any time in a day. It's all about when they get the opportunity. Among the species, the side-striped jackals are the exception. They are firmly nocturnal. Fact number 21. Jackal predators and threats. These animals have a few predators, including eagles, falcons, leopards, cheetahs, lions, and hyenas as well. All of these predators have inordinate speed, power, and strength. Usually, they aim to capture a young jackal. It's not rare for an eagle to fly down and capture a pup that's playing outside its den. Occasionally, when their food sources are threatened, these animals go towards the farmer's goods to kill livestock. Some jackals are killed by farmers for this reason. So they are also threatened by humans. Another human threat to them is the loss of habitat due to urbanization, land development, deforestation, and construction. Fact number 22. Conservation status. The 3 species of jackal are not endangered and are listed as the least concern by the International Union for Conservation of Nature's Red List of Threatened Species. Their population is believed to be on the rise. This means that Their populations are mostly stable and they are found in numerous regions. Hope you guys like this video. Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumb up, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next video.